Alrighty, and we're back. I'm Dragon Balls, that's Ruggarak in the top corner. This is Snowrunner. He's finished loading, so he's going to start moving this way. I finally made it back to the main road. So from there, I went up straight up this way, come out through the other log station, and we are continuing on. We've got to go all the way to the sawmill in Zimnagos, so it'll be a bit of a trek. I have absolutely no doubt that you'll catch up to me too.
I'm only in high gearing it. I want to preserve my gearbox and springs. So I'm going a bit slower.
Yeah, remember the P12's a slow beast to begin with, and anything that resembles mud's just going to slow me down a lot more too. Because using high gear just doesn't seem to work anywhere near as great for the P12 as it did for literally anything else.
Oh yeah. I mean, on normal trucks, not Tiger type trucks, you'd use the high gear just on the main roads to preserve your engine and springs and tires. And reduce your fuel consumption a little bit. Tiger is the definition of rolling coal.
So you've got 9 logs?
I do.
Yeah, okay.
Getting across the swamp in the drowned lands.
Yeah.
And then back onto tarmac until I get to Zimnogorsk. Hoping the logs stay on for the map transitions.
Pretty good possibility that they don't. We had trouble with that once before. Whoop. Huh.
Yay, they're all on.
Honestly, quite surprised about that.
Me too. But I'm not gonna look this gift horse in the mouth and
Let's just say I caused some shenanigans, expecting that not to be true.
I'm gonna buy some fuel in Victory and keep trucking on.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens on the next map transition. Should be alright, the load's stable. Famous last words.
Once this trailer goes over, it's yeah, pretty much hit and miss on whether how easy the truck is to get it back over. because this trailer's such a bare frame, there's nothing structure-wise to help assist in getting it back over on its feet.
Oh yeah.
I was actually turning around to head back to the transition point just in case, because, you know, log loader.
Yep.
I ended up putting the P12 on its side in the water. My Tartarus was on the map, so, you know, thankfully, yeah. But getting it back on its feet was a pain in the ass. Thankfully, my Tartarus got the strong winch.
Advanced winch, yep.
Yep.
Alright, I'm almost at Zimnagorsk as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm clear of the transition point anyway, so.
Cool.
Told you you'd catch up easily enough.
My logs are in my tray! Yay!
But you'll need to get turned around, so because the quickest way is back behind the transition point.
It is, but I was going to just take the other way. Manhandle it over the hill.
Still surprised we never end up having to do anything with that sea container there, because it looks so much like it was meant to be picked up and
like
taken
a quest
somewhere.
item, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I have to use this off-road gearbox more often.
It is nice, isn't it? Well, just adding dualies onto the P12 will make any difference. There's no dualies in the mud tyres, so probably won't, but...
It probably can. Once you get below the mud, after you've sunk into it, it's actually off-road, not...
I mean, yes,
well, the
but...
classification of the ground under the mud is off-road in this game.
Yes, but we're also only talking 56-inch tyres, I don't think. And if you're actually digging that much into the mud, I think the P12's other inherent problem becomes the thing, where the dip ends up, you're just belly on the mud. Completely going to negate any advantage you might have from having the dual axles.
And here's the tricky part where the river meets the...
I did not expect to come across tiger-sized holes here.
Yeah. I'm trying not to tear it up too much, but Tiger just does Tiger things.
Yep. I'm going to have to go around anyway, because I don't think I'll get through all that mud around where that hole is. An indestructible tree.
Is it night time again, is it?
We might have just come from... Oh no, it's about to be night time, yeah. After being able to drive the Tiger through quite literally anything and not worry about getting stuck, jumping back into the P12 is just, I'm not angry, I'm just very, very disappointed in the P12. Like, what it can do, it does very well. What it can't do is do that, what it can do a lot.
Yeah, with the maintenance trailer on it, it's actually really good, but beyond that...
Yeah. I mean, have you used the P12 like in another save game for other stuff, or?
Not really, no, not at all yet. It's expensive to buy.
Yep.
And I'm famously
stingy. Yep.
Stingy, yes.
Honestly, I don't think the P12 was worth buying, but you know, it is what it is. We bought it. Alright, now. How the hell did I manage to kind of sort of keep up with you, if not straight up catch up?
Well, I was going... The mud does take... Let me rephrase that. It does take a while to get through all that mud.
Yeah, but I'm also driving the P12 up a hill while dragging a trailer. Like, yeah, not much of a muchness. Evidently not that much of a difference, but you had the head start. But I think, honestly, I think the long way you went round was longer than it appeared.
Probably. I just know that route pretty well, so it's sort of like, oh, I'll just go the way I know. Although this might have been a little bit of a mistake. It started off as a big hole and then I put a Tiger in it.
I follow it up with a P12. Put enough trucks in it, might become solid ground again.
Give the P12 a proper burial.
Yep. I think that's the biggest disappointment with the P12 for me, like, is more so because I loved how it felt in Michigan, and you still haven't phased in, apparently. Yeah.
Do you want me to attach the trailer and see if I can explode?
Yeah, well, that sorted you out anyway, so.
Alright, I've detached the trailer so you can push me over. And then I'll try and get out of the way.
What does that? Oh, there again. I want to play it that way. All right.
The only time we want something to tip over.
Doesn't want to play. All right.
Almost.
Pull forward.
Alright. We're close. Oops.
Oh. Whoops.
What have you done? Alright, I see. I've got the handbrake on. Don't go very quickly with the handbrake on.
Let me go find something else to jump in. Here we go. While you mess about with that, I'm going to go and make coffee. I mean, according to the map, there's no more logs in that trailer, so, you know, yay.
According to my display, there's one log in it.
Yep.
Ow. I need to get around the other side. Let me attach my trailer.
I was going to say, you could just also just drive around, but yeah. Anyway, alright, AFK. Okay, I'm back. I take it then you quite successfully got it back up.
Yep, and I was just loading the log from my trailer, so because you said that it wasn't on there, so it's sort of like, oh, I better.
And I need to be the one to make these deliveries, by the way.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I'll
just for the achievement.
I'm gonna swing the truck right around. I'll load the first lot. You can load the, but I won't deliver. You deliver.
Yeah. All right. Good. It is counting. I'm at 30% for Westerwind. Yep.
Thankfully, electrical wires aren't a thing here. Otherwise, we'd all be dead.
We all fried with the yellow loading grain. Actually, it's the red one on this one, isn't it?
Come on.
Not showing you the... yeah, it is. Okay.
No, it's just normal logging shenanigans.
Yeah. You were hooked underneath the trailer on that. So.
Nah, just...
By the way, just be careful dropping the logs like that, because while I was initially loading, one of them popped up and did damage to my fuel tank. So.
Okay.
Or it might not have been the fuel tank, actually. It might have been the rear axle. So suspension and tyre damage.
That's it. I give up. You can have it. I'm gonna go sit out. I'm gonna go grab my trailer and
you have made a mess, haven't you?
Job.
Lied a lot. Also, the log loader crane in Roadcraft feels a lot better than this. This is very much plank.
set up at the old lumber mill for the next set of logs, I guess.
The
Medium
mediums.
logs to go to the
Yep.
shipwreck and to the farm.
Yeah.
Alright, I better get moving, otherwise I'm going to run out of fuel.
My Tartarin's on the map, by the way, so you could deliver a fair amount of fuel if need be. Oh, I think I was using restore crane instead of pack cargo, that's why it wasn't working.
Oh, that doesn't help. Come on, Takey, you can do it. You know how all the roads suck here? Solution, don't use the roads.
Well, yeah, we established that a while ago.
Yeah.
In fact, even as late as, even as soon as the videos that we released, recorded last weekend, we established the roads were an inconvenience. $17 for that one. That was almost 18, so that's actually pretty good money.
Yeah, no, it's a good. It's a good money spinner, that one.
Yep.
If you're organised, and we were mostly organised. About 72% organised.
Yeah. So where am I heading for the next lot?
You'd have to put on a medium logging frame of some description.
Yeah.
And
so
we're
back
heading
to the
for
garage.
the logging station in the quarry.
Yep.
But I wouldn't mind some more fuel. I probably won't make it to the petrol station.
I mean, the GMC is sitting at the garage there anyway, so...
It's empty though. It's only got fuel in its own tank.
Alright. Well, if you want, if you do run out before you get to the garage, or get to the garage and then jump over to the GMC, get that to a fuel station, and then I'll fill it up. How much money are you looking at?
I've got 229 now.
Okay,
so,
I got 218, so...
Alright, so it's my shout.
Yep. Well, we don't need the long log, so there's no point in me... yeah, I'll bring it back. So, I'm debating whether I should follow the same route you looks like you would have taken with the P12. We'll just give it a go.
The mud's a little rough.
By the time I get us back to the garage, it'll probably be time to end the episode. So. 15 minutes should be enough time to get back to the garage. I probably am going to time lapse some of it, so it won't matter too much.
I've stolen 30 litres from the carter, and they'll get me to the station.
Oh yeah, yep.
And if you're still busy, I'll go and refill up the GMC.
Yep. Sounded like it hurt. Yep.
I aimed my fuel tank directly at a tree stump.
Apparently. Why does that path not... Oh, okay. I see which way the path's going now. That info bubble of what truck I'm in and what not on the map is a pain in the arse. Yeah.
Well, there's a medium logging trailer over here if you want to use it.
As long as we put it back, I don't have a problem with us borrowing one.
Ye of little suspension, I see.
What have you found?
The GMC just, well, with about 20% suspension left.
Yeah. It still has some decent repair points left on it, so go ahead and use that up.
On what? On the Tart?
Tartarin has repair points on it.
Oh,
it
yeah.
should be a reasonable
the old
number.
Tart.
Yeah. Well, P12 got through it, but oof. No, thank you.
Oh, doing my best to almost tip your GMC.
Another thing the Tartarin's got, it's got the strongest winch too, so Tartarin can solve that problem too.
You just got to be able to afford to pay for excessive fuel bills.
Yeah. It's actually not. Oh, yeah. Fucking. All right. White Western Star. P12 had enough laid down on the job.
Unfortunately, you need the crane on that.
Well, no, man, it just decided to lay down. I have to go and wake it up again.
The owners of this petrol station are probably the richest people in Russia.
Yeah, probably. So my old boss, when I was working in servos myself, I work in the pretty big one that's in Kelmscott.
Yep.
And he always used to say, you know, I make no money on fuel, and I was like, yeah, no, that I call bullshit on that. He says, I don't. I said, dude, you push enough fuel in a month that you make money.
Yeah. But the margins aren't high, but the volumes.
Yeah, I mean
Same.
he was pushing. Of course, it also depended on the season as such as well, but the time of the month and whatnot. It wasn't unusual for him to be getting deliveries of 200,000 litres a month, and so when you only make and his profit margin on that fuel was barely five cents a litre. Everything else was tax and whatnot. But even at 5 cents a litre for 200,000 litres a month, he was making money. He certainly made more in the shop for drinks and food and.
Oh yeah.
Because he had a pretty big shop, so he had a pretty big range of random stuff for a servo. So he definitely was making money. And then he went and built himself a car wash, both an automatic one and the jet wash sort of stuff as well. So he was.
Now this truck will never make it to the logging station, so away you go.
Right, my Tartarin available.
Yeah.
Jump over to my either one of those. My fleet, was it my Fleet Star? Was it no White Western Star or the P12? See what mess I just created.
Let's have a look at this P12 size mess. Oh dear, yes. They're resting.
White Western Star hooked onto a destructible plant instead of the tree.
Let me take a photo of that.
Well, there you go. I didn't make it to the garage in 15 minutes. No, I'm good. I'm bringing the Tartarin.
No. I'm setting. I need to take a truck over there to. I need to set up a truck at the logging station with a crane.
Yeah.
So it can do work.
The one at the railway did. Can that do? That could do medium logs as well, yeah.
Yeah, but that's over all the way at the railway.
Yeah.
This one's sort of like in the middle of all the places that we've got to deliver medium logs to.
But it doesn't have unlimited medium logs, yeah?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Hadn't looked into it yet to see if anything else did medium logs unlimited.
So for White Western Star, it's less likely to end up sideways.
The lack of snorkel on the Tartarin is probably its only downside.
Yep. Fair.
Interesting predicament.
Now, do you wish to do quarry first? Needs 3 sets of medium logs. And we can choose to either unload the logs and just drive down the quarry one set at a time, or throw caution to the wind and try and drive a semi-trailer down there.
No, I won't take the P12 down there. Getting back out. Pain in the arse.
I don't know, just chuck a medium logging thing on a White Western Star or a Fleet Star.
Well, if we do east wind, that's farm in round lands.
Yep.
We'll do that with the P12. I mean,
right.
are you hunting for the achievement yourself, or?
Well, I do need it, but I'll work it out one day. I'm not that big of an achievement hunter.
Well, this is quite literally a pea-sized 12 hole I'm putting into this road. Okay.
Alright, so farm, I'm going to need let's have a look at the job.
So the Tartar is capable of straight up driving over the P12, and I mean that quite literally.
Yep. Strange. I'm sure there's 3 repeaters for this. Maybe one of them isn't available in multiplayer.
Okay, so that's the P12 rescued. I honestly wouldn't have expected the Tartarin to be able to drive up and over the P12. So, I could have quite easily, literally driven over it, and it's just like a speed bump. Ow.
How am I going to do this?
Long. Not much longer than I've already got it now, so there you go. Do love the longer winch. The longer and stronger. Faster.
2.
Oh, did you end up putting any fuel in the GMC yet?
Yeah, it's full. It's just at the corner of the road that goes towards the logging station, just outside, just a little bit out of the petrol station.
String line effect on this winch is real though.
Got one that'll do.
Oh. Good. It makes the lack of dual tyres on the rear axles even worse. Basically, this truck really needs dual axles on the rear. Otherwise, it just looks too thin.
What truck's that? The
P12.
Ah. Don't
Basically, I'm
you be
judging.
doing shenanigans.
Oh, right, yeah. Are you parked up?
No, I'm fine. I'm all good. I'm all good. I just
No. Time to end the episode. So
Ah, okay.
I'll get this to the servo anyway.
Give
For
me 2
fuel.
seconds then. Just chuck one more log on there.
So yeah, basically, I'm judging my, I'm making my statement based on the judgment that the P12's front end is so much wider than the rear axles.
Ah, yeah.
Like, it makes it look thin. Ah! Ow!
Alright.
Park up. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yep. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm Dragon of Oz, that's Rugger Rack. This has been Snowrunner, and you'll see us in the next video.